Okay, YouTube, so we're back for another part of Trails of Cold Steel. We're gonna get this guy. Oh, really? Only Laura gets guns?
Alright, let's do this!
Hopefully Laura can hit both of them. I doubt she can. Yeah. We'll just attack. I think she can kill this one. Yeah.
I can do this.
You can just attack him.
You still have a
This
lot
is
of
actually
training to
pretty
do.
low. I'll leave that. So let's just make sure that we heal her up. Her HP is kind of on the low side. Well, she's a caster after all.
I can do this.
Right, of course. Hey! The advantage is ours.
Yeah, I can probably just
Here we
attack.
go!
My turn. Hey!
Could have attacked the other one.
I can do this.
Maybe they can. Oh, the link is not up. Kind of annoying that the link gets annulled every time someone gets
Here we
knocked
go.
out.
We'll cut our own path!
Right, we still need to go by in today. Oh. Now things have changed. We're gonna have to go over all of this. I quit it already. Hurry up and give me my notebook back. Not being beaten by some city kid. Come and get me if you want, if you can, dummy. Not being beat. Okay, same thing. Not again. Stop fighting, you two. Right then, I should go buy dinner. Looks like I'll be putting my haggling skills to the test today, too. So we're gonna have to go through all
I've got
of
this.
these. I wonder if it didn't. I never checked if the dialogue options change. Hurt my leg. Anything? Thanks.
It's my turn.
Doesn't seem to change. Except instead of simple treatment. No. Only some things seem to have changed. Not everything. Seems like something going on over at the Grand Market. I'm used to hearing merchants shouting to get customers' attention, but that's clearly not what this is. What happened? So before we go there, we should probably check the Grand Market. Don't give crap. No, the one paid. Huh? What's going on? Felt like something happening over at the market. There appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. I wonder what's up. Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go and see.
Right. My turn.
So I'm guessing that's actually story progression. Sorry. We cannot go. Okay. I can't concentrate because all of the noise from the gun market. What's going on over there anyway? I can hear it from all the way over here. Have any? No. Okay, so we are pretty much forced to go into the Grand Market. Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. Merchant Hines, I'm the one who paid for this spot. Look, I haven't got the permit for it, so stop lying to me and Van Moose. Oh? May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps you can help in some way. There seems to be some question over which of these two gentlemen gets control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital. So they're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market issued by the province's ruling lord. So for Seldic, that would be... This isn't good. We must stop them. Who are you? And me at once! Not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. Bah. What are you, high schoolers? It has nothing to do with you meddling kids. We're having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you not to interfere. Yes, it looked very mature, mate. Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature? Well, it is mature rated, I guess. If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults. Like adults. What did you say to me? We're students from Thor's military academy. We're currently visiting this town on a field study. And we're not yet formal members of the army. I'm afraid you cannot simply walk by and ignore a fight in such a public place. A military academy? So there are a bunch of soldiers in training. What in Adius' name is happening here? Oh, hello. Oh, now look what you've done. Manager Odo. I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct? Yeah. And both permits expire at the same time, too. What's the meaning of this? I understand you're concerned, but fighting over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'd be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask both of you to put your difference aside until it's been resolved. Okay. I guess. Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything's going to be fine now, though. Yeah, guess it's the guy in charge. I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about. Infamous? Oh? How do you know about Class 7? My name is Otto. I'm the manager of Seldic's Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you. If you would be so kind as to come along, I'll treat you to some tea. Okay. What do you mean, Scooby-Doo gang? No? So, how was that? Meddling kids. Right. So you're responsible for choosing our assignments. Ah. Indeed, Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks that you might be able to complete. Mengi dog. Well, that was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful for you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. And I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt. Just glad we got there when it did. So both merchants will be taking turns in the same stall at the front of the market? That's right. Both of their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually they agreed on a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relegated there will likely see far lower sales numbers. That's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I find this whole matter rather perplexing. my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For a mistake such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true. It's a lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer. Quite right. Ordinarily, that responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. Duke? The Crozon province is ruled by Duke Albarea, one of the 4 most powerful nobles in the entire country. But lately, the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated. Complicated? A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown us how damaging such actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Of course, I've even gone to Barryhard numerous times to petition the Duke personally. But they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. That's been going on for roughly 2 months now. If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits may be more than just an accident. Are you suggesting they might be getting careless when dealing with the market? Or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems? I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. We're just spitballing here, no one's hiding anything. But I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in a scuffle like that. Oh? Unlike the Imperial Army, a provisional army main's priority is maintaining the status quo throughout their territory. So mediating arguments which threaten that status quo would absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. It's strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study. And I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well. You will? So you're asked to prepare some for each day of our visit then? That's right. I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least, I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We'll do our very best to meet your expectations. Okay. Sorting out problems at the current market is our responsibility. You don't need to worry yourselves about it. More importantly, I recommend returning to the inn for today. There's no doubt that you're all tired after today, so it's best to rest up for tomorrow. Anything else? I'll be delivering more requests tomorrow morning, so we need you all in top shape for those. I went to Barryhard yesterday in order to try and repeal the tax increases, but it seems they never even gave him the time of the day yet again. This really is a problem. If only there was something we could do for the merchants. That all sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in the regions they control. As long as that remains the case, that's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories, but harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head of House Albarea. The current head is Yuzi's dad, right? So, could we ask Yuzis for some help here? Doubt there's anything he could do. Among the nobility, decisions made by the head of house are absolute. And since the Albareas represent one of the 4 great houses, but old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the four great houses. Guess that's a no then. I see you're all busy milling over things. Excellent, excellent. There she is. Instructor Sarah? What brings you here? Figured it was about time for me to get going. Groups B not getting anything done, as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. What? You're going to see Group B? Now? The town of Parm is a considerable distance from here. Now, you let me worry about that. You four are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your heads together and think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Hades be with you. I'll be looking forward to your report. I can't believe it. Just though she knows exactly what's going on, even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn. Can she read minds or something? I suggest we return to our room and rest for the night, in any case. Still have our reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Okay, so now we can actually go and talk to people. That commotion prevented me from being able to buy dinner. I might make my way back to market later. Feels like these sorts of things are happening more and more recently. I think if I try to go out, it's gonna tell me I can't. I'm not just some old drunk. I worked hard. I was a good guy. So why? This isn't how it was supposed to be. I didn't deserve this. Alright. Oh, here's Becky's house. Yeah, still for dinner tonight. Mom is just the best. Now Daddy just needs to hurry home. Always dead quiet in the house until he gets home now that Becky's gone. Hope Daddy gets back soon. Don't want to eat dinner without him. Firm, the market manager's wife, is highly skilled at keeping sales records. They're simple and easy to read, and say that you're guaranteed to be successful if she does it for you. I happen to do it for my husband quite often, but I'm not nearly as skilled as her. I'll have to work on improving it for his sake. Firm sales are so thorough and easy to read. I hope to reach that level myself one day. What's with that defiant look? You got a problem? You're more than welcome to come into the guardhouse and tell us all about it. Not at all. Please excuse us. Looks like the market manager was spot on based on that attitude. Causing any more issues is the last thing we want. We should leave. Right, stop right there. Yeah. Same thing. Okay, same thing. Oh, how disappointing. My fun shopping adventure was cut short because of that commotion. Staying in the night for once might not be a bad idea. Is there any inn nearby, perhaps? Kinda is. Not uncommon to see some problems spring up here in Seldic. It's a merchant town after all. So long as some people profit, there's always going to be others who end up losing a lot. It's a whole different thing though. General feels sorry for them. If they'd lost money due to their own lack of skill, that would be one thing, but this isn't their fault. Not uncommon to see problems spring up in relation to actual sales and the like, but being given the same spot isn't their fault at all. James feels sorry for them. Yeah. We have a lot to talk about with people. Most of the time never saw fights like that here in the Garan market. But then we got a notice from the Duke saying our sales tax would be more than doubled. They've become quite frequent since then. No one's buy from merchants who are busy smacking each other, do they? Yeah, nothing good ever comes from fighting. He'll just end up losing sales. Yeah, still the same thing. Take part in the spring market every year, but never have the taxes been this sky high. What in the world is going on through Duke Albarea's mind? Form of tyranny, if you ask me. It's cowardly. I can't exactly say that in front of those provisional army guys, however. Never expected taxes at the Grand Market to be this high. I can say it in front of those provisional army guys do believe that this is beyond ridiculous. You experience a lot of things when you come to the Grand Market as often as I do. Immediately a fight breaking out that Tal was about to visit it first. Almost got caught in it. Oh. Not even done with my shopping yet either. Gotta get it done before it gets dark. Okay. Good grief, I'm not expecting something like this to come up on the first day I was here. Things have been sorted out thanks to you kids and the market manager at least. Now it's time to focus on doing business. I will tax us hard tomorrow and make a good profit. There've been some bumps along the way, but it's time to put that behind me. I have a limited amount of time with a spot this good, so let's focus on actually doing business tomorrow. Hear me, Clarice. We didn't come here simply to enjoy the leisure of shopping. What's more, isn't 3,000 mira for one piece of fabric a bit too expensive? Clarice, please listen to your father for a moment. Here. We not simply to enjoy it. Happened to come across some fantastic silk produced in the East. Stall's owner was even kind enough to inform me that getting one's hand on a material like that is a rare feat. If I relinquish your wall to me, there's money to be spent. It's only natural for people to start arguing if they somehow end up with the exact same stall. Location is what makes or breaks with merchant's chance of success, after all. Do hope Duke Alvarez pays more attention next time so you don't have a repeat of this. It's only natural for people to start arguing if they someone... Okay. Same thing. These young merchants keep causing trouble for the market manager. And they are going to realize the sales drop for everyone whenever they have these stupid fights. He's hoping they regret what they did and try to focus on actually acting like merchants. Oh, guess I should be closing up shop soon. Probably would have made more if it weren't for that ruckus earlier, but oh well. It's always better to blame yourself so you can keep making an effort to improve. Merchants who set up shop at the Grand Market don't have the luxury of making excuses. It's always better to blame yourself so you can keep making an effort to improve. So. Heard a rather disconcerting rumor from the merchants here. It seems that more and more issues are arising within the Grand Market these days. What's more, the provisional army seems to be taking no action whatsoever to deal with them. Things like this may come to affect the market prices. This information is most definitely worth taking into consideration. It's very possible that such issues may affect my deal with Maurice. I've loved Arnie ever since I was a young girl. I always wanted to become a bee when I grew up, but it never happened, and I ended up selling honey instead. She wanted to become a bee. At least I can be all I can be here. That's something to be happy for. Oh god, the pun. Just will take shop. Today's another day the rest to close. How did this day turn out for you all, I wonder? Please open your hearts to me. Yeah. Okay. Market manager used to be an incredible skilled merchant with years of experience in the Grand Market. He was so skilled in fact that he easily made the most profit for 7 whole years in a row. Do you believe that? His skills clearly remained despite that being around 40 years ago, as seen by how well he serves as a market manager. Market manager merchant is a merchant to the core, raised here in the Grand Market. I can only imagine how much this tax increases and the resulting issues pain his heart. What about you? Damn it! Why did I have to end up all the way back here? Now I won't get any customers. I'll probably only make enough to cover my setup costs now. Then there's the tax on top of that. Not much I can do though. I'll do as the market manager says and tough it out here for now. I'll do as the market manager says, tough it out, yeah. Even if it's still depressing. Welcome, welcome. Come along, take a look at our goods. All that ruckus earlier ended up costing me time. I could have used to make some sales. Gotta make up for that. It's almost over, so let's keep the pace up until it's time to close shop. This could actually be decent. Speed. Defense and speed, part of the set. I don't want to buy it because it's a part of the set, but at the same time not sure if it's worth it. Does have speed though. I'll just buy it. Because it's part of a set. Then I can equip to someone. Probably to Laura. So her speed gets more or less on par with the rest of the party. The general protocol is that the grand market closes and the sun gets set. Once that happens, the entrance itself is locked up for the day. It's hard to evaluate storage goods in the dark, after all. So it's been this way for years now. General protocol, yeah. Wonder what all that fuss was about earlier. Whatever it was, it's gone and ruined my day's shopping. Yeah, I can see that. Oh. Hey, you lot. You wouldn't have happened to be students of Paitors, would you? That's correct. The market manager was telling us all about you lot. You came here for some field study or something, eh? I noticed it happens to be a Tors, too. Actually, Becky's her name. Oh, he's Becky's dad. She's a wee cheeky girl whose head's always thinking about Mira. But I'll do try to get along her if you ever spot her at the academy. The world really is a small place, isn't it? I'll be sure to say hi if we run into her. Yes, good to hear. So how's it going anyway? Are y'all learning much out here? For the most part, yeah. Serving as a reminder that you still have quite a ways to go. However, you have every intention of making the most out of this experience. That's what I like to hear. Actually about to get started on our evening sale here, so I'll give you all a wee discount if... Wait a minute, I think I just had a better idea. What might that be? Right, I knew that I'll be tired after your hard work today, but... Any of you fencing have a wee go at running the store for a bit? Are you sure? Oh, it's fine. This line of work's all about having the skills to negotiate well. It'd be some good experience for y'all. So what about it? An interesting proposal. I mean, why not? If you're willing to let us do it, then I'll see why not. Good to hear. Let's get started right away then. Mentioned that I was about to get started on our evening sale, didn't I? I do you a wee bit tough, but I like you to handle it. That does sound kinda rough. Hey, behind it's simple enough, at least. All you need to give is give appropriate discounts to make a sale. The amount of discount varies, but sometimes you'll be taking it up to half price. Half price? That's a lot. You couldn't possibly make a profit by doing that? It doesn't always work out. I've even went into the red a few times thanks to it. But even then, it's still worth doing. I still think then it's worthwhile. Jesus. Worthwhile enough to even send yourself into the red? Hi, my personal philosophy is that the amount of sales you make is more important than how much you make. The more sales you can make, the more happy customers you've got. And if you got more and more customers walking away happy, then their store is gonna have a good reputation. Basically, it all ends up benefiting you in the long run. See where you're coming from there. Though there's nothing to say that I'm 100% correct. Oh hi, I meant to say... How do y'all feel about having the store separately at different times? I'm okay with it, but any particular reason why? Well, there's no harm in competing with each other, is there? Think of each other as rivals and try as hard as you can to win. That does seem like an effective way to motivate oneself. I don't know about you guys, but sales aren't exactly my forte. Guess I'll take it as a learning experience. It does sound like it will be fun though. Perhaps there's any specific guidelines when it comes to giving discounts though. Somehow much of the discount you can offer differs based on the type of goods being sold. Aye, spot on. I split everything up into fresh goods and processed goods. Fresh goods speak for themselves, really. You'll all want to get them sold as quickly as you can. That being said, you're free to make up the half price if it comes to it. Just so we can get them all sold. Processed goods will not expire like fresh ones though, so there's no point in discounting them too much. You can just sell them at full price. So 20% off is the max you should go. The fresh goods can be sold for as much as 50% off, while processed goods can only be sold at up to 20% off. Got it. Here's hoping I remember that. Oh hi, don't be shy to bump prices up a wee bit either. Deciding when the best time to do that though is all up to you lot. I guess something all depends on how well you negotiate with each customer then. Hi. Now that's sorted, let's get started. Doesn't matter what order you all go in, how about you go first? That's fine with me. That settles it. Let's see what you're made of then, Reen. Wish you luck. Haha, thanks. Here's hoping it goes well. Day as a merchant. Yeah, maybe I should have saved before this. Welcome, welcome. We're currently in the middle of our evening sale. Yeah, it's more of a natural than I would have guessed. I'll bring in customers with guts like that. Oh, I don't think I could put myself out there like that. Rather worried myself. Oh, his first customers arrived. Oh, are you working here part-time? I always thought you were a pro with a voice like that. Oh, thank you. Oh, do you have any tomatoes? I need some for tonight's dinner. We actually have some. I think 5 should do for now. Since we have a sale going on at the moment too. How much would that end up being? Let's sell them in total. Me. 40 Mira. Go 30 then. Really? I should it's alright to sell them that cheaply. Think about the expert strummer. I've received permission to do so, yes. Allow me to take you up on that then. Thank you for your purchase. Might have bought him even if I asked for a bit more. Yeah, should have went to 35. But seems like he's made his first sale. Indeed, he appears to have gone rather smoothly too. Oh, here's another customer. For a sale, that sounds interesting. We're offering discounts on our goods, so feel free to have a look. That applies to this wine as well. I just found fresh goods, so 90. What does 90 meters sound? She can do better than that. Oh. Include some cheese for 20% off. An interesting offer. Cheese accompanies very well too, so allow me to take up on that. That went pretty well. A successful sale for him. They can buy them for cheap. Seems like he's gotten into the swing of things. I look forward to hearing how much he sold it for. Here's another customer. And the evening sales finally started. What happened to Lyman? He's left me in charge for a bit. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Mom asked me to get some stuff for dinner. What they're selling cabbage for. I need 3, but she told me to buy some extra if they're cheap. I mean... buy for fix. 50 Mira. Sell 6 for 60 Mira. Leveling on for free? Sure, my mom would be happy to hear that. Can I have them then? Of course, thank you for your purchase. Thus, reading turn came to an end, and the others were given a chance to learn and merchantry. Right, you had all your turns then. Good job, troops. Yo, thanks for giving us the opportunity to experience this. I agree. I'm sure experience like this will come in handy down the line. Ha, glad to hear it. All of you did too well considering it was your first time. It's pretty interesting seeing how your personalities affected your results too. Speaking of which, how did we all do in the end? Well, we had the least amount of sales out of everyone, Elliot. I'm pretty sure we might have gotten second place because of the Mira, the first one. We managed to make a fair amount of dough. So that also means you didn't really offer that much of a discount. You have to be more aggressive, really. Sorry about that. Next up is Laura. We're a bit too generous with discounts. Making lots of sales is good, but you still have to consider how much you're making from them. Understood. My thanks for the advice. Next up is Reen. Ended up doing really well in both numbers of sales and how much you've made. Pretty impressed, honestly. With a bit more experience, you could become a fine merchant. You think so? Yes, we've discovered another of Reen's hidden talents. Well done, Reen. Being told that by someone with experience here really is impressive. And finally, Alyssa. You didn't happen to have some prior experience, did you? Not really, no. That really is amazing, then. You have to be honest, you almost managed to sell as much as and make as much as I normally do. You even got a unique style that brings the customer in, so there really isn't any advice for me to give you. Well, cute girls do tend to sell. That's quite the evaluation. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. Alyssa has the skill of potential to become a successful merchant then. I have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. I didn't expect her to be this skilled either. Do any of your relatives happen to be involved with this line of work? Not that I know, no. Well, either way, today ended up being pretty interesting thanks to you lot. Here, take this, your wage for the day. Oh, coral bracelet. Made some good money too, so here, a wee bonus. Marble bracelet. Thank you very much. Are you sure? Ain't no danger. You all learned it. I'll catch you all later then. Day as a merchant completed. Yes, nothing to do with spoilers. So what did we get in the end? Blind, prevents seal, prevents mute. Actually, was it yes +5, right? Oh, it gives strength. And that's probably better on someone else, like Green. We made a side quest by mistake. That is pretty interesting, thanks to you lot. Catch you all later then. Feel free to come along and check the shop out. What do you have? Oh. Actually... because we can make helmets. We have... that's 1 fresh egg and 1 coarse rock salt. Fresh egg and coarse rock salt, so 60. Come on, to cook. Can cook a few. Do the cooking.
Hope this turns out
Elliot.
okay. This is my
Or make
special.
soup. Cover 600 HP. Oh, and give strength. What does it sell for though? Oh. So this is the one that gives you money I guess. That's the infinite money one. Right there. So let's get a bit of money. As we can. So I don't have to worry too much about it. That made money, so...
Hope this turns out okay. Oh, this looks pretty nice. This is my special.
Okay. Now sell his specialty. Keep one. We made mirror. So that's the recipe we can use to make some mirror when you need it. Good to know. Probably waste some time doing the cooking and whatnot to get the side quests going, but that's gonna be for later. I'm glad I came along just in time for that sale. It's annoyed by all the commotion earlier because it stopped me from getting my shopping done, but oh well. Sometimes these things can be a blessing in disguise. Man, did they pass by quick? I always sell way more while the grand market's going on. Makes sense? Okay, early start tomorrow, so I gotta head home. Nothing's changed here. Yeah, nothing's changed here. I mean, there might be some changes on the market. I'll quit. Hey, we're against storage just there. Thank you for the deal. Make sure we'll have that cabbage tonight. Okay. I'm guessing the other ones should be the same thing. Hey, lots of fighting breaking out these days. My business here done anyway, though. Coming back tomorrow to sell my veggies off, so I gotta get back and rest. Okay. Seems like the rest of them will have their usual conversations. They can just go to the inn. Oh, these have changed. Hey, you're not too bad. There's still no chance of ever catching me, though. So these are still at it. They spent the whole day fighting again. Why can't they get along? I hate this. You're too tough for your own good. Hey, wait up. Give it back already. Let's save here. Return to the inn for dinner. Oh, we actually get nighttime. So just a small fence, really.
Ah, that was delicious. Those are some seriously fresh vegetables, too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
Right, Brett.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Probably separating uses and Akias.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly
I
be
kind
a
of
shock
agree.
if they were. I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
Hmm.
I'm certain it's not.
Obviously, it's not. But
If that were
we'll
all,
see.
today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small. What I can't wrap my head around, though, is why.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have to offer one another when our reasons for enrolling at Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Yes. Certainly for reasons. Mostly
Our
for reasons.
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple.
Gets better, to get stronger.
I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
There we
Who's
go.
that?
Her father.
This is neither the time nor the place to
I
discuss
suppose.
such matters. Best to save that topic for another day. What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the academy?
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence.
Yeah, figured. So just being rebellious.
I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
You got pushed into it.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything. What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
True.
Me?
Hmm.
I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Okay.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
I guess.
I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
Romantic.
I shouldn't have said anything.
What's wrong, Laura? You want me to wake you up at 6 tomorrow, right? Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we need to get an early start. We really appreciate it. Not a problem at all. Have a good night. Good night.
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports
Yep.
for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
A very basic and vague reply.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation. And I'm not about to remind her.
Yeah, you do well. Odds are she'll
Reen.
remember when you get up there. Reen.
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering.
Hmm.
Why have you chosen to hold back?
Hold back.
What?
Your sword style and technique.
Hmm.
It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not?
GG.
Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Kafai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
Hmm.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
Hmm.
We of the Arcade School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training.
Okay.
In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself.
Well, I wouldn't say that would be an acknowledgement. I'm guessing of the sword style. Not you, per se.
I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fi for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the Eight Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own.
Okay.
Though I'll admit to some disappointment. I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
Well. He got pissed at him. Clearly. I don't wonder if he was being honest or if he's holding something back. Because I really can't recall about anything about this.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too?
Okay. Apparently everyone's noticing except me.
You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
Now here comes the tsundere.
I was just trying to work out the
There
best
you
time
go.
to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Ring's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he?
Indeed.
You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
She actually admitted it. Surprising.
Drinks are on me someday.
Okay. But isn't she gone on Sunday? Oh, it's day 2. Here, our task for the day. Market manager left them with me. Thank you. Field study envelope. Field study day 2. Assigned tasks. Eldrick Highway monster. Lost wallet. Today I found a wallet on the floor in front of my stall. Would someone be willing to find its owner for me? See you at my ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. A large ferocious monster has been sighted west Seldrick Highway. I'd be happier if someone took it out. Monster Swordar. Stone bridge leading to Heimdall on west Seldrick Highway. Okay. None of them are required though. Huh, even fewer than yesterday. Maybe he gave us less work to do because he knew we were going back to Trista today. Sounds about right. He's a very considerate man. Last train headed your way leaves here around 9 tonight. Get those done quickly enough, you can have dinner here before you leave. Nice. Haha, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? Sounds good. Looks like today's tasks are all optional. Oh. Not for me, we're doing all of them. Hey, Laura. I want to apologize for what I said to you yesterday evening. Oh? Being. As I told you then, it's the matter you must come to terms with on your own. It's not something for which an apology is required. No, that's not really what I mean. I want to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. Huh. What I said about being a dropout, just never being able to progress past beginner level, was disrespectful. Master Ka-Fi, the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. For those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate of me to say what I said. So, I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there's one other person you should be apologizing to as well. yourself. Don't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. Let me ask you a question, Reen. Do you like the path of the sword? It's not really a matter of liking it or disliking it, I don't think. Part of my life, an inseparable part of who I am. That's all I wanted to hear. Feel exactly the same way. Laura. You two are friends again then? Huh? Were we not? There was never any rift between us that I knew about. Indeed, it was all handled rather neatly, I felt. You're both so simple-minded. Like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up. Oh, whoa, you did what now? Hey, it seems we've caused you undue concern. Jeez, can we just forget all about this and move on? Looks like the ground's dried after the rainfall. So to speak, glad to see you all looking a bit less gloomy. Margaret, we've got trouble. Big trouble. Slow down, Louise. It's first thing in the morning and you're about poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyway? You're late. I'm sorry, I just got caught up in the way here. But never mind that, we have big trouble. Something terrible happened over at the market. Something terrible, you say? Huh? What terrible thing has happened exactly? Well, it sounds like it actually took place last night. 2 of the stalls over at the market were destroyed, and all of their merchandise was stolen. That's most terrible indeed. A robbery? Oh my. Suppose that means the market might be opening late today. Which means you could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Please, let's get this place ready. You got it. Okay, can we get a break? As per you four, this is our problem, not yours. You just focus on your field study and leave this incident to us locals. You have your own tasks to worry about, after all. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again. What should you do? Have to admit, I'm curious. It's not far, so you might as well just go and take a look. Alright, let's take a slight detour and see what's happening at the market then. There we go. Okay. So, that will be it for another episode of that I'm gonna put up on YouTube. We're gonna end it here, the video here. And thanks for coming and watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Okay. So, we are done with that.